Let me guess. You wake up and the first thing you do is you start to ruminate about what you're going to eat for the day. Then you open up your Instagram, and as you're scrolling through, you are comparing yourself to girls that look nothing like you. The next thing you do is when you look in the mirror, you critique yourself from head to toe. And as you're getting ready for the day, you change your outfit 3 freaking times because nothing looks right. Sound familiar? And here's the wild thing. I bet you any amount of money that you are beautiful and your body is just fine. But your brain is wired to tell you that you're not good enough. In the next 13 minutes, I'm going to show you how your brain is wired to keep you feeling as though you are inadequate and what you can actually do about it. So why does this happen to us? Well, the first thing is that we all have this thing that's called negativity bias, which just means that we are hardwired to look for the negative. At one point, this served us very well because back in the cave days, if we were constantly looking around the corner for danger, we were constantly looking around the corner for danger. And we were looking for that negative thing that was going to happen. Now today, in modern time, there is no bear around the corner, most likely, and or a saber-toothed tiger. And for the most part, danger is not lurking all the time. But our brains are still wired to think that way, which is why we keep looking for all the things that are wrong. Thus, why we look at our bodies and we make it wrong. We look for things, the way we're eating is wrong, the way we dress is wrong, the way our hair looks is wrong. Everything is wrong. We're looking for all these negatives. So that's the first thing as to why this happens. And the second thing is, which is one that I struggle with so much, is the comparison trap. And let me just tell you that social media does a number on us with the comparison trap, because all we do is compare ourselves to other people. She's more successful than I am. She's more beautiful than I am. She's thinner than I am. She's smarter than I am. And on it goes. So we compare ourselves and get caught. The third thing is that we are not broken. Your brain is just doing what it was conditioned and programmed to do. You were conditioned from an early age to think this way, to act this way, and feel this way. So here are 3 lies that your brain tells you. Number 1 is that if I just lose 20 pounds, then I'll be happy, which I can tell you that doesn't work, because we're always moving the goalpost. We're always moving. You might lose the 10 pounds, you might lose the 20 pounds, then you're not happy, you're still not happy, and you're like, okay, well, let me lose 5 more pounds, or I gotta just lose 6 more pounds, and it's never ending. You keep putting this constant pressure. So that's one lie that your brain tells you, is that if you lose weight, then you'll be happy. The other one is that you believe that everyone else has it figured out, but not you. This is also a trap. If you are thinking to yourself as you're scrolling on Instagram, well, she's beautiful and she's this and she's that, the reality is that they don't have it figured out either. They are using all kinds of filters. They are most likely setting themselves up in certain poses or positions to get the best angle, or to hide the belly bloat, or to hide the wrinkles, the cellulite. And so they're all in the same boat that you are, but you think that you're the only one who has this problem. And that is not true. That is an absolute lie. We are all in the same boat struggling. Let me just tell you. The third lie is that you tell yourself that I have to be perfect in order to be loved. And that is absolutely not true. You were 1000% conditioned to believe that you had to be perfect in order to be loved, in order to be accepted, in order to feel like you were worthy or good enough. So those are the 3 lies that your brain will tell you to keep you caught or stuck in this loop and in this pattern. So what you need to do is learn how to rewire your brain. So a couple of things that you can do, and this is the work that I do, which is to really become aware and recognize your patterns. When you're in this pattern, the nuances, like recognize all the things that I just outlined for you, all the lies, all the ways that your brain will try to deceive you, try to trick you, try to keep you safe. That's what your brain is trying to do, is keep you safe. And what you have to do is be aware, catch it when it happens. When that is happening, you catch it and you pause, and then you reframe it. Just like I said to you a few moments ago, when you think that everyone else has it all figured out, a really great reframe for that is that it's not true. Everyone else doesn't have it all figured out. Everyone else isn't perfect. A reframe is we are all doing the best that we can. We're all working to be imperfect beings and to accept ourselves as imperfect. So you can reframe the way that your mind is telling you things that keeps you stuck. That's one way. But the other thing is, aside from recognizing when you're in the pattern and reframing, the most important part for this is to really be present with the part of you that feels like and felt like you had to be perfect in order to earn love, or you had to hustle for love. That's the thing that is keeping you stuck in the pattern. It's like quicksand, and you can't seem to get out of it. You stay in this perpetual perfecting loop. And it's because that part of you that feels like she has to earn the love is disconnected or disassociated. You're disassociating from that part of you. You're pushing out the parts that you dislike about yourself. You're excluding the parts of you that you disapprove of, whether it be your weight, whether it be your hair, whether it be your nose, or maybe your height, whatever it is, whatever part of you that you constantly criticize is what you're disconnecting from. You are acting as if that part isn't a part of you. And so what needs to happen in the healing phase is that you learn how, and you can learn how to embrace those parts of yourself. It's how you come back into wholeness is by saying, I welcome you in. I may not love my thighs. I might not love that I have gray hair. I might not love the wrinkles that I have, but I accept you. I welcome you to be here, because no one is perfect. We're all imperfect. We're all doing the best that we can. And honestly, it's not about just our external features anyway. It's about embodying and embracing and bringing together all the parts of ourselves, all the parts. So once you're able to do that, then you can start to do more of the reframing, take more radical responsibility to allow yourself to be imperfect, to show up differently, to give yourself more grace, to give yourself more self-compassion. Because honestly, here's the thing, the antidote to perfectionism, the best antidote, in my opinion, to perfectionism is giving yourself grace, giving yourself compassion, being gentle with yourself, nurturing yourself. Those are all the things that part of you is yearning for. That part, that wounded part of you is yearning for some gentleness, some grace. She's so tired of you beating her up and putting pressure on her morning, noon, and night to eat less, work out more, change the clothes, look in the mirror and critique and criticize and compare. She's tired. She's like, can't you just let me be me? Why can't you just accept me as I am? So that's the radical responsibility part of the healing journey. And if this is something that is landing for you and you are hearing my words and you feel it in your spirit, you feel it in your body, you're like, oh, I'm so tired of feeling that way. Number one, it's not your fault. I always want to say that it is not your fault. You were programmed, you were conditioned by your caregivers and by society to be programmed this way. And you can learn a different way. This is what I teach, and this is what I help the girls, the women, the young, beautiful women in my community. We meet weekly, and I teach them how to unhook from this perfectionism pattern. I teach them how to have more self-compassion, more grace, more gentleness, and they are absolutely growing in leaps and bounds. If this is something that you do desire, then I invite you to DM me and let me know that you're interested, and I can give you more details on this amazing young women community where their lives are going to are transforming, and their future is going to be vastly different than if they had stayed on this trajectory of not accepting themselves and being caught in the perfectionism and people-pleasing loop. So I invite you to check it out.